All right, Mr. Ahmed here. Goal for today is to work with shapes of distribution. Going to do this video a little bit differently because it's very graphic. The main thing that we're going to look at here is 4 different distribution types. All right, the first one is symmetric. And in the symmetric one, we kind of get this shape that goes up in the middle and then down to the right. And it pretty much looks the same on the left side as it does on the right side. And we call that a bell curve. So the symmetric data just kind of goes up in the middle and then down at the same pace on the right and down to the same pace on the left. So it's approximately a mirror image of itself. I could fold it in half and it would land on top. Uniform. In a uniform data set, we have pretty much close to the same sets of numbers all the way across. We don't see that one very often, but it's possible. Now, the last 2 are the difficult ones, and that's skewed left and skewed right. Now, these kind of work backwards of what we think. When I take a look at the data here, I see that the majority of the data is to the right. That actually means it's skewed to the left because it tails off to the left. So the tail extends to the left, more of the data is to the right, that is skewed left. In skewed right data, kind of again opposite, most of the numbers are to the left, most of the data, and then it tails off to the right. So those 2 are a little bit tougher. Our next step is to just kind of look at these and see what we see. All right, what type of data type do we see? Now, in this case, I see most of the data is off to the right and it tails to the left. That would mean that this one is skewed left because most of the data is over to the right, tails to the left, skewed left. Next type. Let's see here. What do we see? Well, you see most of the data kind of in the middle, tails off to the left at a pretty good pace, tails off to the right at a pretty good pace. This is kind of that bell curve model. So this one is symmetric. Mirror image to the left and a mirror image to the right. Next type. Most of my data is over here on the left and it tails to the right. So again, that's that opposite one of what we'd normally think. So this one, it's skewed to the right because the tail goes to the right. And what do we got here? Well, it looks like we got a different form of marking these, but most of my data appears to the right and it's tailing off to the left. So that would mean it is skewed to the left. And next example. A lot of it looks to be mostly the same. So this one would be uniform. Most of my data sets are about the same value. And that's it for our notes for today. Have a good one.